Okay, hey guys, what's up? This is a new day, a new dawn, and this is the final school year of my high school life, and this is the final chapter of my evolution, and this is year 6, aka Form 6, aka grade 12, aka senior year. Today is September 2nd. Right now it's 1:30 a.m. in the morning. I have to wake up roughly 5 hours later. But before I go to bed, I will do some more homework because I still have 10 homework left. And I guess I have to choose some homework to not hand in because I'm a good student. But yeah, anyway, I didn't do a recap video during summer because summer doesn't exist. I'm talking about summer break here. Usually when I'm in a huge, school holiday break, I would spend half an hour just talking about my classmates and how weird and crazy and fantastic and insane they are. Yeah. Anyway, I have to go to school on July and August for 5, 6, 7 days. Summer break doesn't exist for me to, this year. Also, I just remembered that 5 days later I'm gonna turn 17. So that's pretty good news. And also tomorrow I'm gonna make my 600th YouTube video, which is pretty good news as well. Also, I told Natalie about my YouTube channel. She's DMing me right now on Instagram. I don't know, man. I hopefully I don't regret telling her about this. She kind of knew before, but now I clarify. I guess I can't, talk shit about her anymore because she watches these videos. Um, but yeah, anyway, when I look back on, myself in, 7th grade, I realized that I've changed a lot. Very dramatically, very drastically. And I think that's a great thing, just maturing, growing up. And, there are pains alongside growing up. Growing pains, both physical and mental and spiritual and whatever. But I think all these pain and suffering really comes down to me becoming a more realistic person and a person who understands the society more. And yeah, anyway, fuck it. I'm just gonna finish one more homework, and then tomorrow at school I'll do like a few more, like one more maybe if lucky, because one homework is actually pretty big. And hopefully I don't die. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. It's like 2 p.m. and I just can't do it. I'm not gonna just sit here and read an entire passage and answer questions. You know what? I don't care anymore. I'll do it tomorrow. Actually, technically today, but I'll do it tomorrow when I wake up, after I wake up. And just fuck homework, dude. I hate homework. I have to hand in Chinese homework on time, biology homework on time, and the report on time. The report that I did for the whole year. And every other homework other than that aren't that important. I can maybe hand in a bit late. I think the teachers won't be mad at me. I just hate it when teachers give us so much homework knowing that we already do not have enough time in summer because we still have to go to school in summer. But yet they have to give us more homework, as if we don't even sleep, which is actually true because they made it happen. Like, I know homework is important. I know it's important to, remind students of what they have learned. But you don't have to give us this much, right? This is like inhumane. 16 maths papers? Hell no. I'm not gonna do that. Alright, I am making a quick video right now. I just did the review for the first half of Breaking Bad Season 5, and I could barely speak because I'm really tired, like really, really tired, even though I don't look like it. But if you don't get enough sleep, you have this fatigue. Like, right now I'm speaking and moving slower than normal, so I have this fatigue. Anyway, today is the first day of Form 6, aka grade 12, aka senior year if you're an American. I don't know why do Americans give years names. Like, that's fucking stupid. Just give them numbers, year 12 or grade 12 or year 6 in high school, why a name? Anyway, I'm a senior now. Look at me, I'm 63 years old. Get out of here. But yeah, I'm senior year right now. It's the first day, and honestly, it's not bad, not at all. In fact, this is the best first day I've had, and not because it's good, because it's better than all the previous first days. It's okay. It's okay. We, like any American schools, we get to choose where do we want to sit. The earliest person to walk into the classroom gets to choose where to sit in the beginning of the year. So, there's that. Until next week, our teacher will decide where we should sit, because it's not really a student's decision. But yeah, anyway, I sat with Natalie. Natalie and I actually talked. We're friends, and yay, that's pretty cool. I did talk to Potato Gang a little more, which is also pretty awesome. Like Ernest, Kingsley, the boys, the boy gang. I actually talked to them a bit more, and they are a bit more friendly, I guess, because maybe it's because I give less. I give fewer fucks. Like, I give fewer fucks about my reputation and all that. Maybe that's why I am, I am a little bit more free when it comes to socializing. When in the past I'm usually very tight about that. Other than that, not much really happened today. Normal stuffs. We are in a new classroom now. Unlike American schools and unlike any other schools in the world, we have our own classroom. Like, we don't walk around the campus to go to different classes. We have almost all the classes in the same damn room, and the teachers come to our room instead of us going to the teacher's specific classroom. Other than maths, where we have to go to different classrooms because each class is, allocated differently. Yeah, anyway. And there's an opening ceremony today. Our old school principal has retired, and we have a new principal today. And he's actually not that bad, not that boring of a person. I don't know, though. I don't know if he would be a great principal, because it's only his first day, but I have high hopes. And during the opening ceremony, we stood up for the national anthem, because I respect the country. But me standing up for the national anthem was like taking a punch in the face. It felt like taking a punch in the face. And but I don't regret standing up for the national anthem because I respect the country and I don't want to get killed by mainlanders. And after that, suddenly one of the students yell, "Let's stand up and stay silent for 1 minute." So, like some students, like maybe 20% of the students, I don't really know. I didn't really look, but like 50% of the people in my year, or maybe a little more, stood up and stayed silent, including me, because I felt like I just took a punch in the face, and it's not like a vengeance or anything, but it's like more of a self-defense thing. And also what happened on August 31st is inexcusably tragic, and I do feel bad for the victims. So I stood up as well, alongside with some other people that I closely know. Natalie didn't stand up because she's neutral, and I totally respect that. But yeah, anyway, there's that. And then after the school song, we stood up again, which I don't think is all that necessary. We already stood up once, but whatever. If I have to stand up twice, I'll stand up twice. And suddenly I received some terrible news. Apparently there's a biology test today, and I didn't know about it. I knew there's a biology test, but I didn't know it's the first fucking day. So I tried my best to revise, and then after lunch, we went back to school to take the test for 1 hour, and I tried my best, and hopefully I don't fail. Yeah, and then that's it. And I went back home, but some people stayed behind to hold hands to form a human chain as protest in a football field nearby. I'm not gonna say soccer field, football field. And yeah, I wish them luck. And yay. Okay, right now it's September 4th, I think. 12:20 in the morning. After midnight. And I want to sleep earlier, today, because I feel like I lack sleep. But I don't know why I keep on making these videos like every single day, but I guess I just have a lot of thoughts. It feels weird now that I'm in 12th grade. I just bolted right into 12th grade, and I didn't even prepare for it. And this jarring transition between 11 and 12 makes me feel very, very lonely. And mainly because whenever I step outside of the 6A classroom, there's no one. I cannot see anyone, the entire world is basically dead. And I feel like my mom is secretly listening. But yeah. I've lost, I feel like I've lost. I've lost a game of socializing, a social game where I basically have to make friends with Mary, Linda, Jeffrey, Keith, whoever, and I lost, like, all of them. I didn't make friends with any single one of them, like close friends, like, no. I don't have to be close friends with Mary or Linda, to be honest. Yeah, that's impossible, but I just don't want to think they're dead, I want to, like, talk to them, like DM them in Instagram, or just talk to them occasionally in WhatsApp, tell them happy birthday or congratulations or something. I can't do that for some reason, because that will make me a creep, I guess. And also, I don't know. I'm overthinking. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Yeah, anyway, I still have shit tons of homework. I have to hand in the, LS report the final version, 2 days later, which is fucking scary, because that's a big report, and it's complicated, and I had one of the worst scores in the entire class. I failed it, actually, so I'm not too happy about it. And then I have to do a writing now. Yeah. Chinese writing. I still have 10 homework left. What else? I feel a little lonely in my own class too, even though I have improved socially, like talking to people wise. Our seats have changed. And I sat next to Kingsley again, so that's cool because I can talk to him, I guess, and I can blend in more with Potato Gang, I guess. I don't know. Another thing that happened is we drew lots to pick our locker positions, and I picked another shitty locker position, which is like right above the ground at the most bottom layer, at the most bottom row, like last year. So I am a really unlucky person, and I guess I can't do anything about that because it's just luck. Okay, alright. Right now it's September 6th, about to be 6:30, and I'm supposed to be doing a Things video right now, or maybe a Tool album review. I may have to reshoot the Me Around the World episode, but I'm not gonna do that. Actually, I'm gonna talk about school because there is a lot to talk about, like a lot. Also, I need to readjust the position of my phone. Screw it. Anyway, a lot had happened. Like a lot. Like, not that much had happened if you compare it with, like, 7th grade and 8th grade, where something insane happens every day. But for some weird reason, I am actually really satisfied with my school life right now. And not because of the homework exams part. In fact, I am getting worse and worse at exams, and I am actually, I still got tons of homework that I haven't done, and I'm pretty much screwed. What's that? But I don't know. There's something really hopeful. When I was like 3 years younger, when I was I don't know, like a long time ago, I thought if I could, get, straight A's in the exams, if I get good, results, high scores, then I'll be happy because I've succeeded. I've won the war, the ultimate war that every millennial Hong Kong student faces. But I was wrong. Now I finally know what is the true source of happiness. It's not fucking exams. It's not fucking homework. It's friends and romantic relationships. People. People are the major source of happiness. And yes, right now I'm not that popular of a person. Hell no, I'm actually one of the least popular person in our form. But ever since 9th grade, I decided to, fight my social fear, my fear to socialize, and start climbing up the social ladder. And now I feel like I'm reaching it. I'm not on the top. Hell no. Like, there are way more people, like shit ton of people that are more popular than me, more famous, has more friends, has more close friends and all that. And as much as I want to reach there, I am actually content with the position I'm in because I'm just slowly but surely climbing up. However, even though I am relatively happy today, even though my bedroom is almost completely destroyed. Yeah, September 4th tells a completely different story. So, our school got famous. And not just like, our school is so good, it's famous, kind of famous, it's infamous. And, and it's because of, uh, the political stuff that's happening in Hong Kong right now. The protests, the rallies, the police violence, the extradition bill, and our school got famous, and it was all over the news at some point yesterday. And I could actually find myself somewhere in one of the news footage. Also, my classmates. And this is a big deal for our school because our school had never been insulted and been attacked so insanely and so extremely ever before. Like, there are people who are apparently hacking into our networks now, going onto, Hong Kong forums, yelling at our schools, and it's getting a lot of hate. On September 4th morning, when I arrived to school, I was actually late. But there were no prefects in the school gates who usually, who usually asks me to write down my name and put in record that I am late. But on that day, there were protesters outside of the school gates. People wearing in black, yelling, chanting slogans. People, just vandalizing our school sign, our school gate. People putting up banners. And I'm happy with it. I am. Call me a whatever, but I'm happy with it. I'm honestly proud. The protesters aren't, like that many people. It's probably like some are from like locals, from the district, and maybe some of the, actually most part of the protesters are old students, former students in the school. And there were also like reporters and people holding microphones and, people holding cameras everywhere. And it was huge. It was insane. And then inside school, there were a lot of people. When we all should be in our classrooms, there are a lot of people on the basketball court on ground floor, and we all just stood there. And it was raining, and I held up my umbrella. It was like a very dark and depressing day. I walked towards the crowd. I didn't know what was happening exactly. I know why this happened, but I don't know what's going to happen exactly. And in that crowd, I saw people like Oliver, Dean, Mary, and Selena, I think. And I stayed there for a while. And then after a couple minutes, they all went up to another room on first floor to just sit there and skip all the classes and just protest in silence and peace. And I didn't join them. I went to the classroom to continue my classes, but I really admire them. I really admire their commitment and their passion. So now I'm gonna explain what happened that had led to this. On the previous day, on September 3rd, the group of activists in our school who are against the police, against the government, who are against the extradition bill, they decided to have a meeting with the teachers to discuss about the arrangements on September 4th, because many schools in Hong Kong are doing this also, where students can skip all the classes and protest in silence and peace. And they were discussing having a meeting. Suddenly, the owner of the school popped up out of nowhere, unprecedentedly, and basically warned, threatened the students, the activists, to not organize this event. If they don't organize the event, if the students decide to not organize the class skipping event, the school owner can offer them, letters of recommendations and offer them spots in universities. So it's basically bribery. The fucking owner of the school, head of the head, is bribing students. Now that's fucking ridiculous. And then the owner of the school said that if you organize this, I have the right to kick you out of the school, and if the teachers join by any chance, I have the right to fire any teachers. So afterwards, the activists, they posted an Instagram post on their Instagram page, and it blew up. It blew the fuck up, and people are taking screenshots and copying the post and put it onto the most heated forum of Hong Kong, where basically the entire city knows that this school is fucked up. And honestly, I'm just as pissed off as anyone else in the school about this issue. In fact, many people who used to stay silent about it sort of stood up, like Derek and Pink. Even Pink said something. Even Leo said something. Even Cedric, of course, he said something. Mary said something. Linda said something. Everybody's just fucking pissed. Even Natalie knows what's up. And I also made a few Instagram stories kind of talking about how corrupt the head department of our school is. I'm talking the school owner here. And so it had ultimately led to that day. Also, on September 4th, for the second class, it's canceled. And all the students, they had to go to the school hall, except for the one who's in the, class skipping protest thing. Everyone else had to enter the school hall for an emergency talk, where some teachers go up to the stage and talk about, releasing your emotions, handle your emotions and all that, because of how all the political stuffs are messing people up, giving people depression disorders and anxiety disorders apparently. But it's shallow and it's bullshit, and nobody gives a single fuck. Anyway, September 5th, the next day, I went to school. There's literally no one there. I mean, no one, not a single protester is outside the school gate. It's only on September 4th when we get a morning of fame. But yeah, on September 5th, aka yesterday, I was late. In the morning, usually this bus, I'm gonna say the bus number, but if you find out which school does this bus lead to, I will find you and I will kill you. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about the number of the bus, but basically I wait for a certain bus every morning because I need to go to school, and usually it arrives at the station at 7:32-ish, plus or minus 2 minutes. And yesterday, the bus arrived at 7:42. I called my mom saying, can you drive me to school? My mom's like, nope. So you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna be late. I don't even care. So I went up to the bus and went to school, and I was late by 1 minute only. Surprisingly, a lot of people are late also. And when the teachers asked why, everyone gave the same answer. The bus were late. More like there were fewer buses because of how the protests had, impacted the traffic in Hong Kong. Selena was also late, and Topher was also late. Wendy was also late. Anyway, Selena talked to me. Because on that day, yesterday, we had to hand in the final report for LS, the report that we had done for a year already. It's a big fucking report. It's a huge deal. Selena talked to me, asked me when did I finish doing the report, and I said 1 a.m., which is actually pretty good. I could have finished it at 2 or 3. Anyway, actually, I should have, because it would have been better. But anyway, Selena told me that she didn't sleep. She pulled an all-nighter just for doing the report, and it was a nice conversation. I know usually for people in our class, it's normal to speak to people, but for me, it's not normal, especially to girls who are rather popular. But yeah, it was. Topher looked super butthurt, but honestly, I'm not butthurt about being late and having that record. I'm not. I'm in 12th grade now. I can, for all I care, I can ruin my reputation. I can burn down the school. I can break everything. I can say fuck you to everyone in the world, and I can get away with it. And not because I can, but because I want to. But yeah. Also, yesterday for maths class, we went to a special room on the 7th floor because it's a big room and there are a lot of students in that math class. More and more people joined that math class. Basically, they abandoned their maths module 1 or 2 class and they joined the core part maths class. But anyway, I sat next to Pink and opposite of Selena, Suki, and Oliver, and we all had conversations. And it's not like super intimate conversations, but at least we're friends. We're friendly to each other. We're not. I can't say we're friends. I can't say me and Selena and Oliver and Suki are friends, but we're certainly close to being friends. But certainly me and Pink are friends because of what happened today. So today I actually feel even better than yesterday. Actually, after school on September 4th, I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the side effects of melatonin. Yes, I have been taking a lot of melatonin lately, but I was just super down. I suddenly realized that my life is meaningless. So I felt so like my life force had been drained, and I felt so hopeless and empty, and I just can't be happy at all for some reason. I don't know why would I suddenly feel so sad, but then suddenly today I feel happy for some reason. Maybe it's because of the number of people I talked to today. Again, I've said earlier in the video, I said that I've been climbing the social ladder, and hell yeah, I've been. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ah, damn. What have I become? I can literally speak to any single person in our class right now, in my class right now, and it wouldn't be awkward. I can even speak to Jordana or Anne. I speak to them more, actually. And I can speak to the boys, the cool boys gang. Like, I'm not in their gang, but like I can talk to them and joke around and laugh at them somehow, and they won't care because it's not about power, who's cooler, who's not, who's the boss here, because they're nice. Same for Bean Gang. Yeah, I call them Bean Gang, BEAN. Yeah, those boys in the Bean Gang, they are a little douchey, but I eat lunch with them a lot, and I can actually talk to a lot of them. Yeah. And then I'm actually, more friendlier with Natalie than ever. And moreover, I can, of course, Oliver, Suki, Selena, I talk to them too. Like, I can literally talk to any person ever, and 80% of the time, people don't ignore me. I feel validated. I feel existent. I feel like I exist. And, I'm just really proud that I do exist. I am, yeah. That being said, I'm still not 100% satisfied with myself because, as I've told you, my ultimate goal is to speak to people like Linda, Wendy, Bernice, Mary, Jeffrey, maybe Tyrus, Pete, maybe. But yeah, tomorrow is September 7th. and it's my birthday. And it's either going to be the greatest birthday of my life or the worst, depending on what's going to happen. Because tomorrow I'm going to go to a field trip. And it's not any field trip. It's a dirty, filthy, hands in the mud field trip where, because of biology class, we had to go to a damn river in the middle of some, national park in Hong Kong, not national, country park, countryside, whatever. But yeah, we're going to a river, and we're gonna split in groups, and each and one of us have to, take a sample of the river water, and do tests on it. Test its pH value. Tests its whatever. And we're also going to observe some plants and animals, and we're going to write a report for it. And both A class, 6A and 6C, are also studying biology class, are also classes that are available to, have biology in the schedule. And Mary's in biology class, obviously. And if, I know it's crazy, but if I can somehow speak to Mary, or anyway, Caroline, tomorrow might be the best birthday of my life. Maybe the best day. Let's see how the second half of tomorrow turns out, where I return home, maybe take a shower, and then I go out, watch a movie with my family, and then have a really special dinner. Well, but yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna try my best to have the most I'm gonna try to have the most fun possible, because tomorrow is the last birthday I'm gonna ever have in Hong Kong. The next birthday I'm gonna have it alone, very depressingly. And since I hate to say this, but I value friends. I value the people in my school. I value them very fucking much, even though some of them are egotistic assholes. I want to just be there tomorrow. Also, I forgot to say this, but today after school I actually left with Leo and Pink. And Pink, I've been wanting to talk to Pink about my my emotions and my crazy theories, because beneath my skin, I'm not as shallow or as generic of a person at all. In fact, I guess you could say that I think a lot, and I want to share it with Pink, because I feel like Pink is also would understand these kind of things. But anyway, Pink suddenly said that she could predict the future sometimes, because sometimes the future would flash in front of her eyes all of a sudden, and she would be able to predict it 1 or 2 weeks. What happens after 1 or 2 weeks later. And then after that, me, Pink, and Leo started talking about weird shit. Especially for me and Pink, we talked a lot. Pink talked about Tyrus. Ranted about how Tyrus and Matt shamed her and she wanted to take revenge. And I told her about how me and Cedric rushed to school one morning to make sure she's at school, to make sure she's alive and she hadn't killed herself. And then Pink told me the time she stole Cedric's pair of scissors and slit her wrists in the girls' bathroom due to the incident with Anne, and she thought she might die because it was a surprisingly sharp pair of scissors. And what's amazing about this is that I feel like none of the people in our school is uncomfortable talking about, slitting wrists and attempting suicide, because it's really normal, just being mentally ill is normal now. I don't like it when people fetishize mental illness, but I like it when people are open with it, and Pink is certainly open with it, and yeah, I'm just glad she opened up to me and I opened up to her, and we're friends. We're friends. So yeah, this video is long enough. I may have to split this video into two. Whatever, I don't care. It's the first week of school and it's eventful as fuck. Tomorrow's my birthday. Wish me the best luck. I'm gonna film the things video now. Bye.